Hey everybody, welcome back to No Jumper. I'm Adam22 here with my man AD. Let's get right into these stories. All right, first story. So the Los Angeles Police Department have provided new updates on Pop Smoke's murder investigation. On Thursday, the LAPD arrested 5 people in connection with the murder of Pop Smoke, who was shot down in his rented Hollywood Hills home back in February. In a statement, they said, LAPD detectives have arrested 3 adult males and 2 juvenile males related to the February 19th murder of Bashar Jackson, a New York-based rapper known as Pop Smoke. We will provide further details as they become available. These arrests come less than a week after Pop Smoke's posthumous album release, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. Detectives say that the robbers targeted the house where Pop was staying, saying that the crime started as a home invasion robbery but turned deadly during a confrontation inside the house. Investigators say that Pop may have accidentally posted the home's address on social media before he was shot and killed. Photos and videos on Instagram also show Pop in LA getting a haircut the day before and posed by the infinity pool in the backyard of the home. Thursday, LA Times reporter Richard Winton shared 2 statements from the LAPD captain, John Tippett. Authorities said that the assailants did not know the rapper personally. We believe that Pop Smoke posted his location on social media, and that is how they found him. We are confident that we have the 5 individuals responsible for the killing of Bashar Jackson, Pop Smoke. LA captain John Tippett said Thursday. 50 Cent reacted to the arrest connected to Pop's murder, writing, "Oh shit, what the fuck was the police waiting for his album to drop too?" And a few hours later, 50 also expressed on Instagram that he was not happy regarding how Pop Smoke's team dealt with the album release, saying he will no longer be available to Pop's team. "I'm not feeling the way that the guys involved with Pop's project are handling things. Got it to this point. It's going to be the #1 album. That's good enough, right? I'm going to be unavailable moving forward. Peace." So big news. Pop Smoke album's out. We were kind of thinking that this was going to end up like, Biggie, Pac, etc., where we weren't going to find out who did it for 20 years, but apparently, these young, dumb kids just running around. Most of them were like teenagers. There was like one who's 21. How you feel about it? Does this make LA look crazy?
Nah, it don't make LA look crazy because, the streets talk. And, when the thing first happened, Pop had a lot of love in LA. You know what I'm saying? Like, he rocked with me. I rocked with him. Everybody I know around was feeling him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just sad, man. Some young kids, man. But look at the timing of everything. His album comes out. It's about to be #1. It's like the police must have been had information regarding this. But, man, sad, man.
So from my perspective, I have this question is basically how does this reflect on, say these dudes are from a certain crew, a certain neighborhood, a certain sect. How do the OGs react to that? Like, is there a lot of anger, and is this going to stir up gang tension in the city? Like, are there Crips in LA that are going to feel like they have to do something on behalf of Pop because he was a Crip?
We don't talk about stuff like that on camera.
What's your guess? How do these things normally unfold?
What's going to happen is going to happen. Since they were younger, I doubt that they had permission to do that. So, a lot of the young guys in the streets, they don't listen to what the older people say in the first place. So I don't think that it's going to be cracking like that because of the situation. But, streets is going to do what the streets is going to do. If that was my brother, regardless, I'm going to get cracking. One
thing that we saw that was really, really interesting and that we haven't seen the LAPD have anything to say about is that PNB Rock went on his live and basically said that when this situation happened, that Pop took one of them with him, which made us think he's basically insinuating that Pop shot somebody, killed somebody, whatever. It seems really interesting that PNB Rock would say that and that wasn't part of what the LAPD came out and said. But I mean, I guess it is possible that somebody could have also lost their life in there and that the cops don't necessarily know about it yet. I'm assuming we're going to find out a lot more now that these guys have been arrested. Overall, obviously, the whole thing's really unfortunate, but I am glad that Pop's family are going to get potentially a little bit of closure, at least possibly have an idea of what happened. But I think if there's a lesson to be learned from this, social media is not a game. If you're somebody like Pop Smoke who is high profile and he had only been famous for a short period of time at this point, something like letting the address leak out on Instagram or whatever is just, you see how little mistakes can end up having deadly consequences.
RP to the legend, man. Next story. In other news, 50 Cent was caught on camera throwing chairs and tables at a man who confronted him at Edgewater Commons Mall in Edgewater, New Jersey. In the video, you can see 50 grabs a table and launched it at the man's direction. He then picked up a chair and tossed it, aiming at the man. No arrests were made, and law enforcement stated that they would not pursue charges. According to TMZ, sources said that this was the same guy who got into a confrontation with 50 last year outside of a movie theater when trying to get 50 to look at his Instagram. On Instagram, one user asked him about the table and chair throwing incident, but he claimed that the altercation never happened, calling it fake news. What are you talking about? I will never do a thing like that. This is what Trump is talking about, fake news.
My thing is this, is like 50 Cent is approximately 5,000 times too famous to be out at the mall without security or somebody holding him down, right? Like I was pretty shocked to see that he didn't have somebody to immediately handle that situation for him.
50 a real one. He out with his girl. And you know what's crazy is that them guys, man, they just seemed like they was scary. They didn't want no smoke. They were just sitting there just whooping and backing up like, it's two of y'all.
But then it was so shocking to find out that these are the same dudes who gave 50 a hard time, I think maybe at the same mall previously. So I'm wondering, is this mall like just 50's local hangout? Like he could just be there on any given day?
Why is the same people bothering him?
Right. Who is this dude that just keeps going to the mall and bothering him? But I mean,
50 could have did him wrong if he wanted to.
Yeah, you think?
I think, man, come on, man.
I don't know. I wonder how 50's rolling around at this point in his life, you know?
Bro, 50's been hitting the weights. He knows what to do, bro. He can hurt them too. That's why they were scared to run up.
Listen, we're in the middle of a pandemic. If I'm 50 Cent, I'm staying my ass at home. I don't need to be out at the Galleria. I don't need to be hitting up the Grove.
Staying at home, man.
Man, if you're 50 Cent, I don't know. I just feel like if you need to be whining and dining girls, maybe have somebody with you to make sure that things don't go crazy.
Girls, that is his girl.
It's his girl. Does he have a girl? Do we know?
Yeah, he got a girl.
I'm not that up on his dating life, to be honest.
Yeah, that he got a girl. You feel me? And he can enjoy a nice night out without being bothered.
It would be nice if he could, but it seems like he apparently can't. And this is all I'm saying is that with so many of our rapper heroes having been lost over the past couple years, I'm just looking at this situation like 50. You're way too famous. You're not even like a little too famous. You're way too famous. You need to have a dude. You know, you need to have a dude who looks like AD.
Somebody.
Maybe even you. Maybe it could be you. A big grizzly bear looking ass. Just a big dude sitting right there who could throw the chairs for him. I don't know. All right, next story. So 42 Dugg is quickly becoming one of the biggest rappers out this year. Well, he is back in the headlines after his ex-girlfriend, Jasmine Renee, jumped on social media to dump a 30-minute rant about Dugg and their relationship, claiming that he has a fat booty. In the now viral clip, Jasmine Renee, who owns Detroit's Whipped luxury beauty bar, said that she made Dugg wait a year before having sex and then proceeded to speak on the size of his butt. She later said that Dugg was trying to sabotage her character, saying,
"This is bitch shit." Because he tried to really sabotage my character and think that this gonna make people like niggas not want to fuck with me and all this stuff. So I had to tell the real tea. After
catching wind of her comments, 42 Dugg clapped back with a video saying,
"You got fucked on the air mattress, bitch."
He also said that her claims about making him wait a year to have sex were cap. Instead, he put it on his daughter's life that he could have slept with her the first night if he had had a condom. I could sit a cup on it. I could sit a cup on it. How do you feel about this?
Hey, listen. Ladies, you can't talk bad about a man you let smash. And he smashed you on an air mattress, man. Forever he can say, he put his thing in you. Can't talk bad about him, man. Let the young guy, man, he making some hot music right now. Leave him alone, man.
You know she's hurt because she was getting digged down by him back when he had no clout,
no money. That's what I'm saying. Now it seems like she's mad.
She's mad because she got the prior version of him. You know, it's like
he's the hottest in the city now.
It's like, think about how your baby mama feels because you're on No Jumper now. She's thinking, damn, like I wish I was hanging out around him. I would have done things different. I would have treated him different.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Man. Now I'm a No Jumper grizzly bear.
That's facts. That's the hockey team that I'm thinking about starting, the No Jumper Grizzly Bears.
Am I the mascot?
No, you're the center. I don't know much about hockey, but I'm assuming there's a center.
I don't know what a center in hockey is. Is that something?
Oh, cool. I guess good then. You could be the goalie.
Let's start the Mighty Ducks.
I think they already have that.
Let's redo it.
I know it was a movie, but they started a whole...
Is that a real team?
Yeah, for like 20 years.
I don't know hockey.
You don't?
Well, Compton.
Damn,
have no
closed-minded.
hockey team.
I don't know, man. I want to get a better look at this girl though, because she looked pretty good. That convinces me that 42 Dugg has been laying it down since before he had the fame, because she looked all right for a pre-fame. You know, every rapper got an ugly baby mama, right? Not saying you, but a lot of rappers. I've never seen your baby mama, but there's a lot of rappers who got ugly baby mamas. And this is not his baby mama, but at least it shows that 42 Dugg has been holding it down since before he really came in the game. Yeah. You remind me of from that the Drewski skit. Can we play the Drewski skit?
All right, here we go.
All right, so basically, I don't like speaking on another man, but baby and them been biting drip for a long time. I don't do all the industry ass shit. These niggas be
We the one that brought Chucks back.
On God.
Nigga don't give us our credit about that.
They ain't gonna give us our credit about this shit.
What started happening?
So basically, the song 42 Dugg and Baby just dropped. We paid. That's our song.
Stolen.
We dropped. They dropped that on April 30, right?
Yep.
We dropped ours in 2010.
2010.
Yeah. We paid,
Oh, too slamming.
We paid, ho.
Okay.
Like, I can't make this shit up.
now
They ain't
you
even trying to hide it.
You see the resemblance?
They ain't even trying to hide the shit.
At the end of the day, I feel like it was blatant disrespect because he ain't even trying to disguise it.
Okay, so explain that.
We lawyering up. So all the money Baby and 42 Dugg getting from We Paid, that's all coming to us.
That supposed to be us.
Yeah.
The paperwork really say we supposed to get around 300 bands each.
Yo, I'm pretty sure I've actually watched Vlad interviews that were pretty much like that. And also, I've had people hitting me up like within the past few days making very, very similar arguments. Like, at the end of the day, a bunch of songs are just going to end up sounding the
You
same.
said at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, goddamn, that's your catchphrase. I got to put a quarter in the jar every time I say it.
Did you see my Vlad interview?
I see. Who's that guy you were on it with?
With Sorry J Nari?
Who's that?
He's a producer.
Oh, okay.
He was like sleeping the whole time.
Why couldn't you get your own interview? You had to bring him for some clout.
It was dope.
Oh, I didn't watch it yet. I saw it. I was about to, because every single title I saw, it was already something that you told me about in real life. So
I told you everything.
Yeah, you told me about I seen like the YG shootout clickbait. I'm like, I already heard that
It's
story.
not clickbait.
I guarantee I already heard that story.
I told
better.
you that's why.
The version you told me in real life is probably way better than the
Yeah, I ain't gonna
version
sit
that is
there and
in the Vlad interview.
I'm not going to sit there and say that on Vlad.
We snitching 2020.
You snitching, not me.
All right, YouTubers, thank you for joining us. It's me, Adam22 and AD. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, and we'll be back real soon. You dig? I could sit a cup on that ass. I could sit a cup on that ass.